Hi. Today we'll discuss an easier way to carve your niche most people miss. But first, let me set the stage with this short poem I wrote. Can you make a hard task easier to do? I want to be sure before I buy it. Or even try it. Make my life easier with a product or service, and I'll buy it from you, your customer. Today people are not only starving to have tasks and duties easier, they're demanding it. It's become a need. So much to do and so little time is the motto of the information age we now live in. If it's not on your customer's lips, it's surely on your customer's mind. The consumer's future loyalty, as well as dollars, will go to the business or person who can provide them with the most ease and convenience, all things being equal. If you want to carve out a solid niche, get an edge, or keep your customers coming back, you must find ways to make your product or service easier and more convenient to buy, use, and own. You should always be asking, how can I make this, or that, easier for my target customers? To ignore this valuable question is to leave an open door for your competition to come in and steal your customers. If you're an established business, applying what I call the principle of easier to your business, product, or service will help to keep your customers' loyalty. Applying the principle of easier will make you harder to compete with. In addition, it will help to protect you from the competition. In today's fast-paced world, people are no longer loyal to a company, product or service just because it's been around for 25, 50, or even 100 years. Just ask Sears, Toys R Us, or Montgomery Ward's. People are loyal to the business, product, or service because it gives them results with the least amount of hassles, effort, and stress. Once people grow used to having something easier, it becomes hard to do without it. For example, would you give up your remote control TV, your microwave oven, or your cell phone? I don't think so. But would you believe 50 years ago most people lived happily without these inventions? You may recall many strong businesses that existed in the past that no longer exist today. If you'll research those businesses, you'll find that most failed because they stopped seeking ways to make tasks easier for their customers. But their competitors didn't stop looking. Are you making it easier for your customers to spend money with you than your competition? Your customers are constantly whispering these 5 revealing words to you and to anyone with the mindset to hear it: make something easier for me. Yes, there are millions of people that will pay you to make something easier for them. The alert entrepreneur, who always hears those 5 revealing words ringing in their ears in response, will soon hear their cash registers ringing. On the other hand, those who refuse or ignore those 5 revealing words will in time cease to hear their cash registers ringing. Which will you choose? Observe the number of products and services that are a necessity to us now, that were once a luxury. It's staggering. For example, could you imagine not having it? Voice activated this, remote control that, and head-up displays galore, and the list could go on and on. In fact, the list is growing while you're reading these words. A wise man once said, to get the right answers, you must ask the right questions. So, the question you should continue to ask is, how can I make it easier for my customers to buy, use, own and enjoy my product or service? Another powerful question to ask is, how can I make a benefit of my product or service easier to recommend, or talk about on social media than my competitors? Your customers are depending on you to make it easier for them to buy from you, whether they tell you or not. We all have a constant demand for more ease and convenience. If you ignore keeping up with your customers' current demands for ease and convenience, they'll soon ignore your business. Don't let that happen. Thanks for listening.